What if I told you most companies don't fail because of competition, they fail because of themselves? In fact, nearly 90% of growth failures are internal. Not the market, not the economy, not even competitors. It's complexity, bureaucracy, and losing what made them great. So the real question is, why do companies lose their edge as they grow? And more importantly, how do the best ones avoid it? Let's break it down. This is the core idea behind the Founder's Mentality, a powerful book that explains why growth kills companies and how to stop it. Because here's the paradox. The more a company grows, the more it risks slowing down. Startups are fast, obsessed with customers, and bold. But as they scale, they become slow, political, disconnected, and eventually they stall. But some companies don't. Why? Because they protect something called the Founder's Mentality, the growth paradox. Let's start with a hard truth. Only 1 in 9 companies achieve sustained, profitable growth. That means almost everyone else struggles. But why? Because growth creates complexity. More employees, more processes, more hierarchy. And suddenly, decisions take longer, innovation slows down. Customers become data points instead of people, and this is where companies start losing. Not because they don't have strategy, but because they lose focus and speed. The Founder's Mentality. Now here's where it gets interesting. The companies that do succeed long-term all share 3 traits. This is called the Founder's Mentality. Let's break it down. The insurgent mission. Every great company starts with a rebellion. They're not just trying to make money, they're trying to change something. Think about it. We'll make transportation easier, we'll simplify communication, we'll give power back to customers. This mission creates energy. But as companies grow, that mission gets diluted. It turns into, let's hit quarterly targets, and that's where the magic dies. The owner's mindset. In great companies, people don't act like employees. They act like owners. They care about costs, customers, long-term impact. But as companies scale, ownership turns into, that's not my job, just follow the process, and accountability disappears. Frontline obsession. This might be the most important one. Great companies stay obsessed with customers. Leaders stay close to real problems, real feedback, real experiences. But growing companies, they drift away. Decisions get made in boardrooms by people who haven't talked to a customer in months, and that's dangerous. The 3 crises of growth. Every company, no matter how great, faces 3 predictable crises. If you understand these, you can avoid them. Overload. This happens during early growth. Everything is moving fast, too fast. The company can't keep up. You see missed deadlines, burnt-out teams, declining customer experience. It's chaos. But it's good chaos because growth is happening. Stall out. This is where most companies get stuck. Growth slows down. Why? Because complexity takes over. Suddenly, there are too many layers, too many approvals, too many meetings, and innovation dies. This is the silent killer stage. Freefall. This is the dangerous one. Growth stops completely. The company becomes irrelevant, new competitors emerge, customers move on, and the company doesn't even realize it until it's too late. Why companies fail? Here's the biggest insight from this book. Companies don't fail because of bad strategy. They fail because they lose their founder mindset. They stop taking risks, listening to customers, moving fast. Instead, they optimize for efficiency over innovation, control over creativity, process over purpose, and slowly they become average. How to fix it? So how do you avoid this? How do you grow without losing your edge. Here are the key lessons. Protect the mission. Keep reminding your team, why do we exist? Not revenue, not growth, but impact. Build owners, not employees. Give people responsibility. Let them make decisions. Create a culture where people think this is my company. Stay close to the front line. Leaders should talk to customers. Visit operations. Listen to real problems. Because the truth of your business is always at the front line. Kill complexity early. Every layer you add slows you down. So ask constantly, do we really need this? Here's the bottom line. Growth doesn't destroy companies. Losing the founder's mentality does. The companies that win are not the biggest. They're the ones that stay hungry, fast, customer-obsessed, even as they scale. If you found this valuable, subscribe for more powerful book breakdowns.